Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you happen to be watching this. Risco no Soccer coming at you with some more Binding Isaac Afterbirth Plus. Some more. It's been a long time since we've done any Binding Isaac, so why don't we go into it? I'm hoping my throat not gonna be too wheezy today. I do have a bit of the wheezy throat, so I do apologize. Hopefully I won't be coughing up a storm and you won't hear me sucking wind into my air pipe. Leon! Welcome. It is a pleasure to see you. I hope that life is treating you well. Thank you so much for the note, by the way. It meant an awful lot to me. Life is going mostly better. Today's been a really good day. And, yeah, the Isaac backlog, so that was recorded. That episode was recorded back on July 19th, so been a lot of up and down since that point. But thank you so much, and hopefully life is treating you quite well. We are just going to be doing a little bit of Isaac. We're going to be doing some randomy stuff until we start the next long form stream. Seed is PTRK C7 and 9. PTRK C7 and 9 if you're playing along at home. This is... wowzers, this is not a great start. Got, the damage is good. Give it that. Tier stat is pretty jank. We do start with money. Money is nice. And, Leo could do good things for us, but it remains to be seen how well that works out. Let's try it. Telepills. Alright, that's not the worst. This, the active item is not great, and in fact, I don't think I've ever... Please stop jumping. I don't think I've ever used this one very well. Okay, you need to go away. Thank you. Very good. Excellent. All right. Well, I got too many pies in the iron. No, that's not right. Too many hands on the fryer, something like that. Ooh, unicorn stump would be great, but there's no way we're getting to it, and that is a terrible get for our item room, unfortunately. Glass cannon is actually pretty great if you're the Lost, but it's pretty not so great if you're any other character. That's excellent. Too many eggs in the pan. We're gonna go with too many eggs in the pan. I like that. Too many eggs in the pan, yeah. We got too many tabs open. That's the one that we've got. Way too many tabs open and too many things that have notices that demand my attention. Alright. Ooh, okay. Golden bombs are not bad. At least they'll net us some secret rooms. That'll get us a red heart for next floor, so we can pay off the deal with the devil. I'm hoping, although I'm not expecting... Oh, darn it. Yeah, I guess I should have expected that outcome. I was hoping that we would be able to get into that first room for free, but that does not seem like it's going to be the case. So let us... Got it? Larry! Don't run from the bombs, Larry. They're your friend. The bombs love you, Larry. No? I wonder if Larry Jr. minds being Larry Jr. Do they have a good relationship with their father? Do they like sharing Dad's name? Temperance. I think we use Temperance now so that we can blow it up. And it got nothing for us. Yay! That's the one that I've heard. Yeah. I haven't heard too many eggs in the pan, but it might be a regional thing. Too many irons in the fire. I've heard that one before. And I think that's what my brain was aiming for, and completely missing. Alright, rooms of poop. This is a slow start for the Isaac run. Although it is Eden, so Now I kind of wish we had kept... Oh, but we couldn't have both trinkets at the same time is the problem. Oh, Piffle. Hold on a second. Because I think this item gives us temporary invulnerability. So maybe we can use this to get into the curse room. No? What? So how does this item work? Like, that didn't help us at all. Item that was useless. Oh, crumbs. Crumbs, 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 crumbs! Please, please, stop. Really, though. This is uncalled for. I need at least 3 of you to die. Wow, wow, we keep on making spiders. You need to stop. Oh, Jesus. Height! Height! What a terrible start. Ireland, we love our morning fries. Fair enough. I have nothing against the morning fries. I haven't had, like, a breakfast in ages, though. Not really breakfast people myself. Yeah. Wow, that was, like, the worst room ever. We're lucky we picked up that half heart on the other floor, or we would have been in some serious deep stuff. Yeah, way too many spiders. And the fact that we were just constantly producing spiders was not in any way helpful to us. Yeesh. Alright, until we get a better tier stat, we're gonna have to be a lot more considerate in how we are treating rooms. Because we're just not gonna be blowing through these rooms at speed. Oh, for fudge sakes. Really, though? I got nibbled on by a poop? I should just turn in my Isaac license right now. I don't remember the last time I've actually been hit by a poop. I wonder... Like, there is the double key room over there. And it does look very attractive. But a double key room would mean actually using 2 keys. Well... I mean, we could use... Holy Jesus, we are so slow. Well... Well then. That's a thing. The cards are probably more useful to us. The heart is definitely necessary. Strength card is not bad. I don't know if it comes in super handy quite yet, but it might. But if we don't get some fuel for our engine here, we are going to be in a real bad spot once we get to... Geez, probably even Necropolis, I think, is going to give us a fair amount of trouble. So... yeah... Alright, well, let's play this down a little bit. Hive, yo! I'm terrible at this game. It takes, I find it's one of those games that you kind of, you build on a bit. That, like, if I look back at my old J-Side episodes, and I'm really playing badly. Now I still play badly, but it tends to be more getting screwed by the game than screwing myself. But I remember that there was a time where even getting to the mom's heart was an issue for me. Now, on the other hand, I do have, like... Why? Why? Game, why? I do have 3,000 hours in Isaac, so... I suppose if I hadn't improved at all, it would have been kind of shameful. Do you have 3,000 hours about? I think that's right. I know we're almost at 1,000 runs, well, 1,000 episodes in the J-Side series. I just assumed you were gonna do a crossbar. That's okay. You like that, Krampus. Now, I know they're gonna give me Krampus's head, because that's just the best result we could possibly get right now. Hello. Gosh. God bless it. I wish I hadn't called that, but I certainly did. You can get to anything to do with Mom. I can pretty consistently beat the game. I had it on my Vita, never got Afterbirth, but Rebirth was fun as hell. Definitely a game that requires practice. Learning off what items do and such. Yeah. I think that's a really big piece of it, is just kind of knowing what stuff does and what goes well together and what items to almost never take under any circumstance. Getting a handle on what trinkets are good too is a help, and some of the smaller engines that you can get to improve things. I wish we could have picked up the unicorn stump on the first floor, because oh, this is not going to be good. Oh, well, that was very nice, Greedhead. I didn't expect you to do us a solid like that and not beat the living tar out of us. Come here, come here. I'm really excited because at the end of the year, I think that's what the devs said, but at the end of the year, the final, they say, the final DLC update for Isaac is coming out, and it's going to be incorporating a lot of the Anti-Birth stuff. And Anti-Birth I thought was an extremely solid fan-made DLC, so to see it get some official love from the creators is really, really cool. It's also got some of my favorite bosses in it, so the only thing that disappoints me about the new DLC is that they're not actually going to use the Anti-Birth soundtrack, because the folks who did the Anti-Birth DLC, well, the fan DLC, they actually hired a dude to do their soundtrack, and it's an amazing soundtrack. It's so, so good. But I think the devs said that they wanted to keep using Ridiculon so that it would have a... range up. Like, the tone would be the same for the entire game, as opposed to changing for just, like, one section. Which I can kind of dig, but frankly, I find Ridiculon's music to be standard at best. Like, it's video game music, and it's okay, but it's not great. It does what's necessary, in my opinion. But still, that's going to be pretty cool. And we are going to get that day one. Hopefully there won't be any game-breaking bugs like there was when Afterbirth Plus came out. I don't think I ever got past the first boss. Ooh. Sounds like you might have a little bit more practice on your plate, Hive, yeah? But it's a game I do find that it rewards practice and having a good idea of like what items do, what room layouts are like, how to handle certain room layouts. And over time, hopefully that starts to steamroll into more and more winning runs. And then the more winning runs that you have, the more stuff you're unlocking, the more tools that you've got in your toolkit, tool shed to work with. Yesha. What was that? There was something I wanted to mention to you, Hive, and you're just gonna have to give me 1 second to pull it out of the depths of my brain. That's kind of trash. That's also nothing we need. Present? We don't have a very good deal with the devil chance here. So I'm gonna say no to that present. Oh, Crumblies. Sackhead. Sackhead would be okay. But actually, you know what? I'm gonna toss Sackhead too. And that sucks. I got nothing out of it. What do you think of Disaster Piece's music? Oh, say hi to Mari for me. Give her a nice pet for me. What I've heard of it, I do like. I don't feel like I'm quite familiar enough with them to be able to pick them out of a crowd, so to speak. But I definitely do think they're pretty solid. Where's Lifeform? I don't know if they've done any other games except for Dust Force, but Lifeform is really, really good. And I always screw up his name. Hold on a second, I'm gonna have to check this. Because I don't like to screw up people's names, but hold on. One mo, because it's on my desktop. No, I can't see it because Movie Maker is in the way. Stupid Movie Maker. What's his name? Christopoulos, I think. He's the chap that did the Risk of Rain soundtrack. Oh, they did It Follows. Why did my tongue not work right there? Risk of Rain OST. That's cool. Because that does have a good soundtrack. Christodoulo. Doulo. That's a Greek name, so I'm screwing it up. But his work on the Risk of Rain soundtrack is absolutely stellar. And oh my stars and garters, we got a D6. Thank you. This is really good. This might be the fuel that makes the run take off. If we actually can get the chance to make it work by not taking really stupid damage. Who else do I like?
I found pills.
And I immediately took those pills. Oh, Lemon Party would have been nice other places. We got Eden's Blessing on this floor. So there's only the items in the shop, the deck of cards, and I think that's it for rerolls. So, also, Risco, remember that the map button is not the share button, but rather is the touchpad, because that would be a really good way to screw up your game again. Also, crap, I have to remember that there's a soft reset if I push down both the sticks, which is something that I do almost constantly when I'm stressed. Oh, PS4 version of Isaac. So many things to keep in mind. Alright. Alright, buddy. I need you to just not... I need you to not do what you're doing anymore. You and your noodly arms. I mean, they're very attractive noodly arms. Coming from someone whose arms are also noodly, that was gonna happen. But at the same time, really. No Angel Room. I definitely want Binky because we need the tiers up. So let's go re-roll the deco cards. Hopefully that'll get us something good. Ah, that's... It's certainly a thing. At least it's not an active item that we leave behind and get no utility out of. Well, there was... Oh, right, about... On Discord, you had posted that trailer for the Soska Sisters version of Rabbids. And that looks really quite good. I was really surprised, but... I mean, I'm really surprised. I think that sounds like... that sounds relatively rude, but... It wasn't what I was expecting. but it looks very, very solid. But you'd asked if Cronenberg was a contemporary of mine, and kind of, sort of, because I did start watching horror movies really early, and Cronenberg's earliest stuff would have been early 80s. I'm not sure when I started watching his stuff. It might have been when The Fly came out, because I think my da took me to see The Fly in the theater. Because by that point they would have given up on taking me, or on keeping me out of horror films, because I'd well established that I love them. But I did end up going back, and I've seen, I think, most all of his catalog. Everything but Videodrome. Videodrome is the only thing that Cronenberg's done that I haven't seen the entire film. I've only seen bits and pieces of. But I do like Cronenberg a lot. He's usually got something interesting to say. His films tend to have a good look to them, which is nice. He's very Canadian. And some of his early films do have a particular Canadian feel to them. Particularly Rabid and Shivers, which I think maybe his... I don't know if I want to say that those are his earliest movies, but they're quite early in his filmography. And Shivers has Lindsay Lohan, who, as a young Risco, I had an absolute, complete and utter crush on. And I think she's only shown up in like 2 movies, but... So I'm definitely looking forward to the Soska Sisters Rabid. Now one thing I always forget though is if Cronenberg did Nightbreed, or if Cronenberg just starred in Nightbreed. Because I associate him with that movie so strongly because of the role. He's so good as Dr. Decker. It's like, it's almost absurd how good he is in that movie. Oh my god. Yeah, let's dig deep. This is Danger City, but I think it's worth it. Beautiful Canon of Grit asked that. Oh. I don't understand Grit's question, but if it's what it is, they think that I am very old. Well, I mean, I think compared to Grit, I am very old. I don't feel old, but I definitely, I do track old, because I think Grit is only... Grit's pretty young, isn't he? Like, he's... Is he, like, in his teens still? I kind of feel like he is. But I try not to track people's personal details too closely, because it feels creepy. But at the same time, I do kind of keep in mind what people have said. Yes, but also, if these guys could stop running after me, so I could just look at the chat for a second, that would be pretty nifty. I've seen Videodrome, The Fly, A History of Violence, Eastern Promises. He starred in it. Oh, Barker did Nightbreed. Interesting. I don't know why I would always forget that, but I always do seem to forget that. Oh, that was terrible. Risco, why would you do that? I want a bomb. And we did get one. And I hate to drop counterfeit pay. I'd love to be able to talk like a human being. I hate to drop counterfeit penny, but Wiggleworm does give us the tears up, and that is something that we need right now. And that was not what we wanted from this room. So, man, this run is a real slow burn. and I think the run should be speeding up from now. We got an awful lot in our arsenal at the moment to work with. But getting up to this point has been a real pain in the butt, to be honest. Cartridge? No. Oh, heck, I thought it started at 30. No worries, Kronos. I'm just so glad that you're here. Did you have a good time at the con? He was asking about colleges, so I'd say so. All right, that tracks then, yeah. Did we actually pick this up? Oh, why? Game, why would you do that? After I went through all the trouble to get the D6 charged. Why would you just throw it in my face like that? Just tossing it in my face. I saw that picture of your con hall on LRS's Discord there. So, oh my, what? Why? Bombs! Please! You seem like you had a good in that regard at least. Always nice coming back from a con with a haul. Yeah, we're gonna hold on to our bombs. We're not gonna get blown up by that bomb. Pretty good time. Pretty much tuned out of reality for about 2 days. Frankly, I think you didn't miss. That was terrible. Please stop. I don't think you missed too much of reality. Not excessively large number of things were going on that probably bore a lot of paying attention to. Although, we did... I don't know if we mentioned this on a stream. No, I don't think we did. Iconoclast is going to be the next long-form game, because apparently I picked it up for free off of PSN and completely forgot that I picked it up for free off PSN. And the J-side version does have full English support, so let's hear it for 3 games. You know what? We've only got one more shop to go to. Oh, this is going to be a mistake, but we'll take it anyways. Speaking of which, I did forget to post my hauls for 2 and 3, so I'll do that real quick. Ooh, interesting to see what you got. Yeah, it was, yeah. Life has been life, and the world has been the world, and taking a couple-day vacation from it, probably not the worst idea. But... well, that reminds me. I have to find out. Well, I don't have to find out, but I kind of want to find out. I wish we could take this. But I think the D6 is going to be more important to us. I need to find out if Jake and Kazi have favorite Pokemon. Because B-Side Label does Pokemon stickers. And I really want to throw some support behind B-Side Label. So buying Pokemon stickers for people would be a good way to do that. Yo! Wheel Slide! How's it going, yo? I forgot when I got Iconoclast 2, lots of PS Plus stuff like that. Yeah, I think it was a game like... it looked interesting to me, but not so interesting enough to really pay attention. But somebody on Twitter that I follow, Casey Explosion, she had been doing streaming of Iconoclast, and she'd been kind of posting some of her thoughts about it on Twitter, and she seemed very, very taken with the game. And so it kind of stuck in my brain, so when it came up time to choose the new long-form stream that we're going to be starting in September, probably September, that one kind of stood out as a possibility. Last con I went to, I got a bunch of Hoseki no Kuni fan art and charms. and got my copy of Nier Automata signed by Yoko Taro. Nice! That is a significantly fine haul. When I used to go to Gen Con, because Gen Con used to be down the street from where I live, which, that is why I hate Broken Modem. I did get some of my stuff signed by Dennis Detwiller and John Hines, and that's probably, like, one of my happier memories. I'm still kind of ticked off that I never bought the, original painting for the Up Yours card for Vampire: The Eternal Struggle, because that's one of my favorite pieces of card art, and it was only 75 bucks, but at that time, and frankly even now, $75 was pretty much a princely sum that I couldn't afford.
Range up.
Anzus, fudge it, because I want to keep the strength for a deal with the devil. We do have bombs. Have we gone to this? Yes, we have. Let's just, get the hell out of here. I was, oh, good to hear it, Wheelslide. I was waiting on the Switch version, so I skipped everything else it launched on. Most of it was from the Artist Alley. That's one of the biggest things that one of the biggest disappointments that I have from my days of going to Gen Con, because the Artist Alley was always really, really solid. And generally affordable to people who have a modicum of money. But I was never really able to take advantage of it. Ah, so, hi. Broken modem. Give me a dream. That's a terrible, terrible item. That's not much better. Thank you for the battery. That is what we're looking for. Excelente. 75 bucks is a big amount. It is a big amount, but it's a really, really cool bit of card art. And having it in original painting form would have been awesome. But yeah, even at that time, like, passes, 3-day passes for Gen Con were pretty pricey. So it tended to limit what I could actually buy there. Although at the very least I didn't have to spend money on con food or hotels, so I can't complain too much. Well, I could complain too much, but it would be very churlish of me to do so. So we shan't. Wahahaha. Yes. But how about also no? I'm going with no. That was danger? God, the time on this run is really bad. I can't believe we're already up to 30 freaking minutes. Well, I mean, we did have a shite start, so I suppose it's acceptable, if embarrassing. Where's our shop? Where's our item room? Because we super need both of those. We're unfortunately not really at a point where we can start skipping rooms. As good as our loadout is, it's not great. Oh, it's Curse of the Question Mark! Oh, isn't that just a big fuck you? God. The books were the best deal. They used US values instead of Canadian, so they were significantly cheaper. Nice. That is solid on. Why? What? Please go. Please go. Please. Erg, that's not what we wanted. That's not what we wanted at all. Well, we're not gonna fight Mom yet, so it's good to know where the boss room is, but Yeah. Yeah, how about we just don't fight Mom yet? Yeah. Then we'll just move our desk into the basement. Yosh! One of the books I bought was normally $40 over here, but since they used US price, it was only $30. I feel like a thief. Rock out with your thiefly self, because the world will not hesitate to screw you over on money. So, if you can save a couple of bucks here and there, it's not the worst thing in the world. Please shop, please. But also, just, I need you to have something really solid for us. Although I guess the only thing that we would want is maybe Champion's Belt? Yosh! I should just not worry about using the TNT barrels and just blow this thing up with my own bombs, but... And I'm gonna have to do that because I blew up the TNT barrel. And it's black poop. Game, you're killing me. Little Baggy, oh, thank you for fucking me over. Oh,
Range
double thank you.
down.
That is... That really... Wow. Wow. Wow, we got screwed. Should've known. Should've known better. Damn it. I was really crutching on that strength card so we could actually pick up a deal with the devil. And now we're basically fudged in that regard. Oh, it was 60 to 50, 60 bucks. Excellent. As long as you're not buying gray market keys for games or something. If the that good is referring to Little Baggy, it's bad. It's really, really bad. Because Little Baggy shifts all of our... It shifts all of our cards into pills. I was holding onto the strength card because it could have gotten us a free deal with the devil, even though we don't have any red hearts. But since the card doesn't exist anymore, and the pills are absolutely useless to us, we are, yeah, that little maneuver is not gonna work out. Shice. Well, damn it. At least, okay, at least there wasn't an actual deal here. So there's that. And we got Dead Cat. That's an unexpectedly good haul. It was a good opportunity since I know that I won't see a deal like that till next August. Is there another con coming up in August then? Oh, wait, next August. That's next year. Hi. Okay. I can understand how time works. Really, I swear. Wah wah. Alright, we need to be keeping our eyes out for some X-Rocks, because we're really doing bad on health. The extra 9 lives from Dead Cat is useful, but seeing as everything does an entire heart's worth of damage, it's pretty easy to get into a death loop on these later floors. Now, as far as stats go, we are definitely sitting pretty. Like, we got very solid DPS. Damn it. Yep. Excuse me, but what? Alright. No, okay. So we're saying that thing about the death loop? We might be in the death loop. But the DPS is excellent. The damage is... It's pretty good. It's not great, but it's pretty good. we should be able to clear off rooms without too much difficulty. But yeah, kind of got fudged there. What are you? Lemon party? Yeah, I mean, ain't no party like a lemon party. Because the lemon party don't stop. Come here. Excellent. And you also, goodbye. Do we pull this one off? That's the question on my lips, at least. I don't know if I would say that's a question on everybody's lips, but... Key's useless to us. Fair enough, fair enough. I think we could still do it. Also went to Q&A for the guest signers, and one of them said they wanted to catch a Pachirisu for Pokemon Go. I have no idea which Pokemon a Pachirisu is, but I feel like it needs to be my new mascot. So I'm gonna have to check that out. I wonder if B-Side does a sticker for that. But I think B-Side's Pokemon stickers might all be Generation 1. I know they haven't done stickers for every Pokemon. But that would be kind of absurd to expect anyways. I should probably also keep in mind that part of the reason that the run is going so slowly is because I have been checking chat, so it's not completely slow play on my part. Oh, crumbs. Oh, crumbs. I hate you. Yes. Crumbs. Okay. Ah, spikes. Damn it. I didn't want that. Man, Mama Gertie. Stupid broken modem. God bless it, I hate broken modem. And I did it to myself. I knew that it was gonna screw us over. And I said, well, why don't we just take it anyways, because we can't re-roll it. Okay, deep healing breaths. If you stitch yourself up, you only have yourself to complain to. But Matchbook does give us a black heart, and I think that we need it, so... I think an electric squirrel Pokemon. For extra context, you can only catch Pachirisu in Canada. Okay, broken modem is... It's a bad item. Basically what broken modem does, every moving object on the screen, enemies or bullets, not yourself, has a random chance to pause, as though there's lag in a modem. So sometimes it's really useful because it'll make enemies stop chasing you, and you can kind of deal with them. But one of the effects of that is that the bullets that are paused on the screen still do damage. And you can just walk into the bullets if you don't notice them, because they'll just be sitting there like a hazard. It's... On very, very rare occasions, I've had broken modem actually work out well for me, but it's an extreme rarity. And usually it just ends up where I get bullets littering the screen that aren't moving, and I forget about them, and then I end up walking into them later. It's hell. And I knew Dad's key. I'm gonna come back for Dad's key, and we are gonna fight Mega Satan. If we survive to actually get to Mega Satan. Yeesh. Yeah, basically, broken modem is on my list of items that I almost never ever pick up. And I only picked it up this time just because I was being stupid. Yeah, it's... I'm sure there's utility to it. And having all the enemies stopped can be useful. But far less useful than likely damaging. Okay, I need you to stop. And we're gonna grab that chest. I don't know why we keep on getting double drops. I'm not gonna complain about getting double drops, but it is kind of weird. And hopefully we will get to deal with the devil off this mom fight. Mama. Maybe mama. Oh crap. Stupid. God damn it, broken modem. God damn it, broken modem. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh! I fucking hate this. You do it to yourself, you do. And that's why it really hurts, 'cause you do it to yourself. Just you. You and no one else. You do it to yourself. You do it to yourself. God bless it. We deserve it. I mean, just absolutely every crappy thing that could possibly happen on this run is 100% deserved. LSRS just announced livestream hiatus. How is... I mean, I guess you would know as well as I would. Or you wouldn't know as well as I wouldn't know. I don't know how to phrase that one. But, I mean, it seems like LSRS has got an awful lot on his plate recently. I can consistently beat the game. I think you jinxed it. I totally jinxed it. I absolutely 100% jinxed it. It's my own fault. It's my own fault. Buying things in the shop when we can't see what the items are. That little baggy lovin'. Picking up broken modem when we know damn well that broken modem is not a good idea for us. Yeah, I mean, really. Everything that we're getting, we basically bought. There's not a lot of sloughing off culpability on the run. Because the run did have a slow start, but once it picked up, I mean, it did pick up really well. We've ended up getting a pretty good run of items, even if it took us a while to get there. So... yeah, you know, can't complain. We do have enough bombs to check for silver hearts, and I think we will do that. And I think we'll just pick any of them up now, even though it might be safer to wait to the end of the floor. Just because not being able to see the map means I'll probably forget that they exist. And that would be really bad. Because we're not going to beat Mega Satan with one heart. Oh, Jesus. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, that's my little haunt. Honto ni? Honto desu. I should remember, because the enemy little haunts are darker.
Infested.
Yes! Infested with love. Expectus. Alright, I mean, at least we're killing everything relatively quickly. I wish I could see the map. So, yeah, you know. I think... Ooh. Oh my god, you... Sovereigns of cruelty. We gotta go with DB. As much as I would love to have... Guppy's head. Now, have we seen red hearts anywhere? So that we could actually feed DB? Because DB is hungry. Our boy is hungry. Would have been nice to become Guppy though. Guppy would have sorted this run out with no problems at all. Even on short HP. I mean, I guess... No, because we would have lost Dad's key. No. Okay, so here's how we should have played that. If we didn't mind going to red hearts, what we should have done was grab Guppy's head first. Then pick up Dad's key off the pedestal. Then grab Dark Bum, which would have killed us and taken us out of the room, but we would have still been holding Dad's key in the end. Yeah, okay, we could have played that better. It's not, I think... You fucking fuck. I don't think it's gonna be a run-ending mistake, but that could have been better played. So, how do we pull out of this? We need red hearts. We need red hearts to fill DB. And then DB will fill us with silver hearts. And then we win. But... yeah, it's not looking great. At least we picked up... That is one good thing that we could say. We did pick up the Eden's Blessing early on in the run, which means that we're going to end up getting a free item when we start the next run. I hate to be planning for the next run before we finish this one off, but I don't know how this one's going to work for us. Wah wah. Alright, there we are. Now, if we are super lucky, there will be a heart secret room in this room before Isaac. So, there we go. I don't think we need that key, but... Well, it is a heart. Okay, I mean, gotta give it that. Alright, Isaac. Let's get it on. No, broken modem. This is definitely horses and tigers. Fuck. Yep. Thank you. Oh! Yeah, that's right. Summon those enemies. Oofs. Oofas! Crap. Well, I mean, if we didn't know it before, we certainly know it now. Never pick up broken modem. If that's the lesson that we needed to learn tonight, then consider that lesson well learned. God bless it. Oh, you bastard. I mean, you absolute... You chode. You total chode. Die. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We can do this. This is douable, as the French would say. Oh, you... All the sad trombones in the world playing for that run. Stupid broken modem, I swear to God. I am never picking up broken modem again. But we will start a new run in just a mo. I'm gonna grab a quick cigarette and we will be right back. Poodles. I'm glad that you're here to put poodles in the chat, Kronos. Cause yeah, that was poodalicious. Wanted to put something up, a search up in the chat. I was talking about the B-side label stickers. Cause I had, God, that's such a huge, giant, long link. And it just goes to a Google image. It's too long for... Damn it, that's great. Well, I'll put on a search term, and you can put it in your Google image search. But these are some of the stickers that B-Side Label has done for Pokemon. But they're really, really high quality, and I had just an excellent experience at the shop. Seed is BEVKETQY, BEVKETQY. You know what? Let's kill both of these. How about that? Excellent. Except we got crap. Well, you know, whatever. Crap is fine. Little Spewer sucks. Little Gish is not much better. I will take the damage here because I do want to die so I can come back as Lazarus. And that gives us a nice DPS bonus. Also, we've got Bloody Creep, which isn't very helpful, but, you know, that's cool. And I have to remember that we don't have Leo anymore. The run feels faster, so that's always nice. It certainly is good to start with a high rate of fire. Damn it. I would have liked to have put that bomb someplace more useful to us, but that's okay. This run feels like a winner. No. Oh, I should have left Worm Boy alive so that maybe he would have blown up that tinted rock for us. Wah, wah, wah. Hey, Spidor. Not actually a spider. Spiders have 8 legs. Spidors only have 4. Oh, but we will get... Excellent. We will get a blue heart off of... Well, a silver heart. Or a blue heart. They look roughly the same color to my eyes. Off of Larry's Jr. Okay. Like, we might be sitting pretty. Range up is trash. But, you know, what are you gonna do? It's not the worst item we could have gotten. That sucks. Alright, let's make this one sing. Somehow. Remember that the creep is our creep. So... Oh! I should thank that fly for committing suicide. That was very, very nice of it. Thank you, fly. Thank you so much. And all of these flies as well, just rushing right into the fire. Oh gosh, you are very small. It's a very small lad. Okay. Now, if we can just shepherd this silver heart to the end of the floor, and get a deal with the devil that is absolutely awesome, and then we win. It's so easy. I'm just looking for maybe a nice Maw of the Void. I think Maw of the Void would do us just fine. But, absent that, what would be good for us? Like, if we think kind of low-end deal with the devil items that would help. Pact would be pretty solid. The nail is not particularly rare. We could get a lot of mileage out of that. Oh, we did, yeah, there's that bomb, so let's use it. That takes care of our Spirit Heart worries. I don't like halitosis enough to actually do that challenge room. It's not a bad item, it's just not a particularly good one. Whoa. Buddy. Did not notice you. Did not notice you at all. how do we play this? I think we just go here, right? And this is Guppy's head. That is not Guppy's head. Feeling better about this run for sure. It's definitely a better start. It's a solid start for a run. Even if Best Bud is not particularly a great item, it's one step closer to Beelzebub. That's, you know, it's a thing. We might get an extra silver heart here, which would be cool. So there's that. Would you say we're doing really good? I would not say that we're doing really good, only because I know that that would curse us. And I don't want to be cursed. But I do love Empty Vessel. Now, Empty Vessel does mean that we lose the tears up from Dark Prince's crown. But at the end of the day, I would much rather have a random AT field and flight than I would have the tears bonus. So, yeah. I think we made out better than we lost. And a sack of the sacks for some solid consumable action. I think we can go places here. Now, provided that we don't stitch ourselves up with just poor play and bad damage, I think that this one has got potential. I kind of want to go to the curse room. And that is perfection. And I'm not even making a pun there. But I totally could, because it's a cat foot. But I won't. Because I respect you all too much. But we could say that it's perfection. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Should not have done that. Shouldn't have said that. Because now this means that we can take HP, and if we can't spend it in the deal with the devil, we can just use it to get silver hearts. Ooh. It appears that perhaps the gods of Isaac are taking some pity on us for the last run. And I'm not so full of myself to turn down pity. Now, if we could see our way to a dead cat, that would be really quite good for us. Because then we could go kind of wild with our Guppy's paw. Noticing lots of crawl spaces these runs. Here, Daddy. Usually I'll go like 10 or 20 runs without seeing any crawl spaces at all. Ooh, this is a tough call. I think here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep Book of Shadows for this floor. And we're gonna get all of the use out of it that we can. Actually, thank you for being Krampus. Because that means that we don't have to spend any hearts. But Krampus in a small room does suck, so... yeah, we're gonna keep Book of Shadows for this floor. We'll squeeze out all of the black hearts we can from it. Then we're gonna come back and grab Guppy's paw. Even though that takes a little bit of extra time, I think that ends up getting us the most utility. Deep Pockets is kind of cool. And I wouldn't mind No, let's take the cheaper route and buy the silver heart instead of the 5-cent battery. Or battery, if one must. And don't we really? Don't we must? I was gonna say something stupid, and then I just completely lost it. Maybe that's for the best. Batteries? No batteries. Now we're gonna hold off, I think, on this pill. Hey, you know, it would be really good if we didn't take any damage. I think that would be pretty awesome. It's gonna make our lives so much easier. So let's do that. Let's make an effort to not take any damage. I think let's grab that battery back there right now. And just be done with that. Yeah, why don't we do something like that? Now, if we could just get the boss room relatively soon. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. Now, I don't think there are any boss room items that give us a battery charge. So, we might as well go back and pick up that guppy's foot right now.
Power pill.
Oh, crumbs. I didn't want to do this room at all. Well, maybe we'll luck out, we'll get a battery out of it. Hey, buddy. Thank you. These bomb flies, they think they're so damn cool, but they're not. Not cool. This run, yeah. I think we might have a winner on our hands. Poop? Poop bombs. Ludo is not so great for us. But we will absolutely take Roid Rage. And who knows, we might be able to parlay that into a spun later on. And that would be cool. I wouldn't mind being spun. Gish. Really though? And not Gish, Gertie. Gertie Jr. Ah! Jerk. Oh, buggery. Well, it's HP. Let's go. We know that we're not going to get anything out of that devil deal because we already fought Krampus. So it's easy enough to ignore. What do we got? Alright, that wasn't worth it at all. Good to know. I was hoping for a bit of guppy love. But the game doesn't want to give us guppy, it doesn't want to give us guppy. What are you going to do? Just kind of cry ourselves to sleep, I suppose. Yosh. And Peep. And since we can fly, Peep is far less of an issue than he normally would be. So that's nice. Nice that there's some gentleness going on in the game, if not the world. Sorry about that. Although, as always, the best apology would be to stop smoking. And since we're not ready to do that, we should probably not waste our breath. Ooh, X-Rocks. I don't know why I needed to do it like that. That was really quite stupid. And we almost ended up taking damage that we didn't need to take. When will we learn? Not anytime soon, that's for sure. Yosh, yosh. Stupid flies. Oh my, oh my. This stupid fly guy. Pretty white for a fly guy. That kinda works. If I could rock up parodies, I could probably do something with that. But we'll just leave that on the back burner. Come back to it someday. Make our hit parody that will challenge Weird Al.
Something's wrong.
Yeah.
Up.
Your face is wrong.
Health.
That might actually be good for us. If we can manage to not pick up any red hearts, we could parlay that into a deal with the devil. And I'd like to parlay. Oh, you fucker. Why? Why? Why did it have to be greed? Steam sale. I mean, Steam sale's not bad. It's just not particularly good. I would like to bulk up a little bit more. Like, we're doing good now, but I don't know if this is long-term gonna work really well. We may have to make a decision between flight and tiers up, which would suck, but... Now, Bombflies, I need you over here. Not over there. I need you over... No. You're just not working with me, are you? You're just gonna screw me like this. Oh, maybe. No. Okay, up here. Be that way. Really? Really, though? Fine. Now, this is Caves 2, right? This is kind of random, but I tried out the Wipeout Omega collection on the other night. I mean, it's not particularly random, since we were playing it last week. What did you think of it? Was it everything that you wanted and more? I mean, you were the one who was giving me the advice about Wipeout, so... You should already have a pretty good feel for it. And it might be because it's newer, but the 2048 races completely curb stomped me. Well, that did seem to be our experience when we were playing on stream. Like, we did pretty well with Fury. We did pretty well with HD. But the 2048 stuff just ruined us. So... I guess that kind of tracks. I haven't played since the stream, but that's a lot more to do with just the fact that I can't seem to play games just to have fun anymore. We might as well take it, we can't do anything about it. Ooh, fancy pants. Fancy pants indeed. We are one step away from the Guppy. I played it last night. I think the HD levels are great. Gold medals in the first 2 chapters. I really liked what we played. I just I need to kind of adjust my play to the game, because it's a much sharper racing experience than Mario Kart. But we kind of talked about that a little bit on the stream. I felt like they knew this since you only need 5th place in 2048 to pass. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I'm pretty glad I picked it up as well. There are a lot of PS Plus games that I kind of let go by the wayside. But I'm glad the folks in Kazi's Discord kind of pushed me to jump on it, because I think it was definitely worthwhile. Now, actually, we probably ought to blow up that vanity. See if we can't get another health uphill. So that we could feed our devil. Bombs are key. Oh, that's not good. Health up. Excellent. That's what I want to hold on to. One makes you small. Okay. For my progress, I only moved forward in HD at the moment. So far, I got all golds in the first 2 worlds. Sounds like you're doing pretty well. We've just got done what we saw on the stream so far. What was the one we were doing pretty good on? Was it HD or Fury that we were doing pretty well on? Because I think there was the one that we managed to clear all the races but one. It kept on screwing us up. I also switched to Elite difficulty when I play zone races. Do you get more experience points for doing it in the Elite mode? Do you have to fight or race against the Elite Four? Ooh, Joker. I love it. It was HD. Probably HD. No, Zone is easier to get gold. Fair enough. I like those zone races. I thought those were pretty keen. They were keen beans. Oh, right. Samson's Law is, Samson's Lock has the same effect as Lusty Blood. You get more rep for the company you're playing, if I recall. Huh. That's kind of cool. Does that translate into better cars, or? Because I still don't quite know the system of Wipeout, like how the unlocks work. Unlock skins for more rep. Gotcha. Okay, see, I have this fly now. So I'm sorry, adversary, but your arguments are invalid. Clearly. So if you could just stop, that would be pretty cool. Eh? Why are you not dead? Why did I assume you were going to be dead? Ooh, that is great. I think we'll use the Joker. I think we'll use the health up.
Health.
We'll grab you. That sucks. And that's pretty good. We have a men in the item room, but I don't think we need to. We also have men in the shop. If you play Kyrix a lot, it unlocks skins for the ships. Gotcha. Now the skins are just they don't actually have any mechanical effect. Just cosmetic, I guess. I'm a Mirage Racer. I'm gonna have to figure out which set of cars I like the best. There was that goofy one that we were racing as that I kind of liked, but yeah, Getting all these charge keys. Got nothing to spend on them. Or spend them on. The skins don't have different stats. Fair. Actually, the Fury variants of the ships are slightly better in stats. Okay. That's interesting. I wonder why it would just be that one. Yeah. Bombs are key. Risco, don't do that. Why are you hitting yourself, Risco? Where do we... What do we do here? How do we stop taking dumb damage? I guess stop playing like dumb players, but... It can't be that easy, can it? You were playing... I think you were playing with the Goteki 45. That sounds right. The name sounds familiar. Whatever it was pretty snazzy. And I don't mind a snazzy ship, that's for sure. Oh, you... Well, it's a gold key. What do we care? So nice, I accidentally typed it twice. Excellent. And there's the broken modem. Just sitting there laughing at us. It's like, hey, would you like me to end your run again? No, thank you, broken modem. That's really... You've done more than enough for us. God. Why, broken modem, why? Is that... Oh, that was kind of place shite. Buy the modem! I believe in you. Believe me, James. Yeah, I'm enjoying this run a little bit too much to throw it away on the broken modem. I hate to say it, but gonna have to let your dreams of watching my run completely disintegrate twice in one stream. Gonna have to let those go. Nice. Oh, Jesus. Why do you do this to me, game? Why? Why? We have to. Oh, God bless it. Yes, I will pick up Missing No. Yes, that means we will pick up Broken Modem. Why? What did we do? Okay. For a first reroll, this is actually pretty great. We got full HP. We've got Wob. What just hit me? We've got Bloody Lust. What the f... Oh, we can't fly! Hi, Visco! I just assumed that we could fly. Because I'm a super genius. So sitting there walking on the spikes thinking, oh yeah, this is cool. Everything's good. We're totally able to fly. God. Why am I so dumb? We're gonna see how badly Missing No screws us over. It could be really funny. It could also be really tragic. It did turn out fine. This time. But remember, we're gonna have Missing No every floor. So, And there was a run I did. I don't know if this has already been uploaded, if it's already been posted because of the backlog. But we had like a series of amazing missing no rerolls. And so I decided, oh yeah, sure, let's go fight Delirium. And we ended up with Soy Milk, number 1, and Ipecac. And there was something else in there too. There's Soy Milk, number 1, Ipecac, and maybe Tammy's body? Cricket's body. So basically we were throwing explosive shots right into our face constantly. And I think we became Guppy, actually. So that's amazing. Because Guppy's collar, Guppy's hairball. Oh hey, we got Judas's shadow. Oh, we should definitely die. Because that bonus that we get is going to be permanent. Just out recently. The bombs that attracted back on you, that one. Oh, I think there was another one that is similar to that. And is extremely, extremely ugly. Okay, we're gonna leave all these hearts because we want them when we die. And in fact, we're just gonna kill everything by body blocking it. But yeah, the one that you're thinking of, I wonder if this is a J-side run. The one that you're thinking of was, we had My Reflection. My Reflection was sending the shots back at us. And that was absolutely stupid and absurd. And I kind of loved it, but I kind of don't.
Bombs are key.
Okay, we need to die. Oh, did we pick up some hearts? I hope we didn't. Yeah, the My Reflection, Dr. Fetus. It was My Reflection, Dr. Fetus. That was pretty bad. That was absolutely tragic. Kill me. Oh, that's interesting. That big boy only did 1 heart's worth of damage to us. Maybe because we're on Shoal? No, I want to die. That's not the Judas Shadow proc. That's the Guppy proc. What? Just give me Judas's Shadow. No, stop giving me Guppy's collar. Oh my god. This is... We can't... They won't give us the proc. Amazing. Simply fabulous. It's constantly respawning us. There we go. Excellent. I thought we were never gonna get that to pull off. I don't even know what's happening. Okay, so basically we had 2 ways to resurrect. We had Guppy's Collar. Guppy's Collar gives you a random chance of resurrection and will resurrect you at half of a silver heart. Judas's Shadow will resurrect you at guaranteed resurrection at 2 black hearts and a pretty big damage bonus. And the damage bonus is a permanent damage bonus. So The problem was that because the guppy is a random chance, the game checks that first before it'll check any other resurrection abilities. And for some reason, we got 6 resurrections off of Guppy's collar in a row, which almost never happens. And of course, only happens when you wouldn't want it to happen. We did finally get the Judas' Shadow to proc for us, though. Which means that, like, even if we get screwed over on damage the next floor, we will still have that damage bonus. We should have waited on that. I mean, I think we take them both. I'm gonna keep Guppy's Paw, but Book of Belial gives us closer to Bookworm. It happened on stream. I call shenanigans. Wait, you mean what was happening right now? Because, I mean, that definitely happened. Oh, they gave us Mom's Knife. Mom's Knife sucks with Guppy. Because we're not going to produce any extra flies. Ooh. That was a lovely damage bonus. You know what? Just screw it. Let's do this. We are at 50 speed, and that's not so great. Hopefully, next floor, we won't have Mom's Knife anymore. Because it pretty well obviates the bonus that we get out of Guppy. And that's a shame. Also, we are so slow. Why are we so slow? We don't have to be this slow. It's not necessary. Right, Thunder Thighs. Fudge. Okay. I would like more black hearts, just to be safe. You know what? Let's do Curse of the Tower. It's more fuel for the rerolls. We are gonna regret that. We're gonna totally regret that. And that's okay. That's what we deserve. I think we've actually picked up every Guppy item, so that's kind of nice. So many bombs. So many bombs. Why? Why these bombs? We're not producing any flies anymore, and that really sucks. I am Kel disappointed. So, we're just gonna have to enjoy the ones we got. Gupping it up. We are gupping it up. Shockingly so. Hello, sir. Can you stand up? Thank you. We just got some kind of bonus as well. That's fine. All those millions of bombs are completely fine. I think this is something that I'm gonna have to track a little bit better. But I think that Maw of the Void is synergizing with Guppy. Because we should have lost far more flies than we have. Considering that we're not producing any off of our shots. So that's cool. Also cool. What do you got for me? That's not cool. Not cool at all, game. Not cool at all. Beautiful. This is our run. Fun guy sucks. We're just gonna kill all of our hearts. I think that's probably better. Oh, we got dogs too. Now, thanks to technology, we should be producing flies like crazy. Actually, I'm watching this and reading through JoJo Part 7 at the same time. It's getting really crazy. I imagine that Isaac and JoJo probably make pretty decent counterpoints, so they're both roughly absurd, so at least as far as I know. Everything that you've told me about JoJo, stop running into fires, Yusuko. Everything you've told me about JoJo makes it seem completely absurd, so yosh. More flies. I'm watching this and watching through Looper at the same time. Is that Looper with TV's Bruce Willis? I heard that that was the last movie that he actually looks like he enjoyed making. I don't know the veracity of that claim, but I can see Forever versus The Fool. I'll use it on the next floor. Yes, it is. I should check out Looper. It's, time travel? Is that the gig in Looper? I think it's one of these movies that I just completely missed because it came out once I was over here. Really far too many of those, but not much to be done for it. The last movie in which, sorry, I didn't hear of the sound of Bruce Willis. The last movie that Bruce Willis had fun making, or the last movie he seemed like he was having fun making, and yes, it is time travel. Gotcha. And that poop. I don't know why. Damn it. Alright, maybe we're back. We lost the connection to the server because we lost the connection to the server. Hopefully folks will trickle back in. Although I should put something up on... Hold on a second here. Should put something up on Twitter. Lost connection. Back up now. At Kronos. And at Hive. Here we go. Cool. That sucked. But I guess that happens sometimes. Wish it didn't. At least the game didn't crash. I guess that's, you know, it's kind of a thing. That's really disappointing. Now, why? I would like to know why we keep on getting silver hearts. I'm not gonna complain about getting silver hearts, but it does seem kind of weird. Angels, thank you. Thank you so much, Hive. Welcome back to yourself. I don't know what happened, just the connection dropped out. I don't know if it has anything to do with the storm or just my internet being tricksy buggers, but at least it's back up and hopefully we won't lose it again. And you didn't really miss anything. We just did some stupid things with the self-sacrifice room. It was funny because the moment before we lost the connection, not so bad here. Like, it's not really that windy. But to be perfectly honest, we don't... Like, Osaka usually doesn't really get screwed too bad as far as typhoons. once in a blue moon, like, we'll get a really bad typhoon. Like last year, we had a typhoon bad enough that they actually canceled work because all the trains had stopped. But for the most part, like, it's pretty breezy. It's actually very comfortable, like, level of wind. And it's mainly annoying rain. Right. I was saying I tried to watch Looper when it first came out on home video, but the voiceover and lens flare put me right off. Yeah, I think lens flare can be a little bit much to ask for. Retrovision. What have we got here? That's not a bad run. Get rid of that. Common Cold is kind of trash. Hush is really trash. D20 could be pretty good for us. We're gonna clear... we'll probably clear about 6 rooms. And, yeah, I think we'll clear 6 rooms so that we can use D20 again. And then we'll go fight Satan. When you're getting lens flare from an open fridge, something has gone terribly wrong. Yeah, that sounds pretty awful. My reflection, dirty mirror, no connection to myself. I'm your lover, I'm your zero. I'm your dreams in your face of... Wait, no. I'm your face in your dreams of glass. I'm your dreams in your face of glass. Wouldn't make any sense at all. Now, Billy Corgan is kind of an asshole, but I think that probably he could make it. But no. Billy had to go and be an anti-vaxxer. Thanks, Billy. Asshole. Let's do one more room for good luck. And that was actually kind of lucky. And glowing hourglass is nothing for us. Leave us to kill the Satan of Meganus. Well then. Yeah, you know. Internet connection quality is currently not sufficient to broadcast gameplay. Let's hope that that's just a terrible mistake. We do get that warning about once a run. Kronos! Like, he was bad enough before that. See, because I've never really, like, followed a lot of entertainment news. So, I think a lot of people have been assholes, and I haven't really found out about it until recently. Yeah, we got a connection dropout on the stream, unfortunately, Kronos, but now do we fight Delirium? We have no option to fight Delirium. Thank God. That was a good run. I'm happy with that one. It had its sufficiency of wackiness. It wasn't quick in the end, but now we are gonna do, I think we'll do at least one more run. And before that, I'm just gonna grab a quick smoke and I will be right back. And we're back. And let's see if we get a run that is as gentle to us as the last one. Because that was really a sweetheart run. We could have gotten much more screwed over by missing no. Alright, seed is LZS7SM8X, LZS7SM8X. Yes, Leon, I'm so glad that you came back because I don't know your Twitter handle, so I couldn't loop you in on the note. But, yeah, we had a connection drop out, unfortunately. It seems, I don't know if it's blue car syndrome or not, but, we do seem to attract connection loss when we play Isaac, and I don't know why that would be the case. So it probably is just me noticing because it seems more significant. Oh, of course. He's on fire. Why are you on fire? Why do we have an 18 tier stat? Why do we start with the scissors? So many questions. It's kind of funny because, like, the moment before the connection dropped out, the last thing that I was saying was, my life has been very blessed. And then, like, the connection severed. Okay, we're going with Dr. Fetus. Dr. Fetus. He's the one you call Dr. Fetus. He's the one that makes you feel alright. He's the one you call Dr. Fetus. He's gonna be your fetus in a jar? I don't know where we're going with this, folks. Been having the days have been a little bit up and down recently. I didn't really want to do that, but we did it anyways. And I had a really just nice experience today, and it really, really helped my mood out a lot. So I've been trying to be more positive. Shovel, I think the shovel works for us, so we're going with that. Yeah, let's do the shovel. And let's hopefully find a key, because but we probably want store key. Because we want to be able to get into the shops. And Golden Horseshoe isn't really all that good. There we go. Alright, so that is a shop down there. That's not a library. Which means that we can get into it for free, and we can buy something. And it's the present. You know, I think we do go present, and we use present in the item room, which is not optimal, but I want to keep the shovel. So let's do it like this. Ace of Clubs is trash, so we're gonna leave that. Grab some dosh. Ooh, it's really coming down now. Rain! Yes, rain on me. Lump of coal? And lump of coal is okay. It ain't great. Let's buy the key. I guess we'll buy the key. And we're gonna bounce. This floor has been pretty good, actually. Now, if we could manage to pick up Host Hat, not even Pyromaniac. Pyromaniac would be good, but if we could get Host Hat, and then I think basically the run is sewn. Alright. Yeah, we're set. I'm still seeing that lens flare from the open fridge, and that tickles the living shit out of me. Let's do it. Let's wish that we hadn't done that. I bet there's gonna be a secret room there. I know it. I know it. Of course! Risco, always check. Always check for the secret room, yo. Darn it. How about a magic mushroom? How about that? Would that be cool? I think it would be cool. It would help if we could maybe get a little bit of extra speed on these bombs. Just to get them away from our face. Rib of Greed is trashed here, so we'll just leave that. Yosh. Wait, no, that's dumb. Don't be dumb. Oh crap. That was also dumb. I don't know why we did that. I think we thought it was gonna be clever. Clearly not. Alright, sphincter. Now, thank you for giving us the item room, because that is something that we definitely need. Cool. I think... like, I don't know that we're set for the run, but I think we're in a pretty good situation. Ishibucho, please just don't. But really, I need you to just not. Also, spiders? Did we need spiders? Always with the spiders. Show up to every party. Everyone's like, no, really, spiders. You weren't invited. We didn't ask you to come. And they're just like, Spidor, come to the party? Like, no, Spidor, no. Spidor, don't come to the party. But we fight Ichiro. I wonder how long it's gonna rain. It would actually be kind of nice if it rains all tomorrow, because I probably should stay in the house. Much less likely to spend money if I'm inside. And there are definitely things that I could stand to be doing. We gotta go deal Devil. And I think we go with Nail. Yeah. Nail's what we want. Caffeine pill. What is our... not really useful. Alright, it's, you know, run. It's getting there. The run is moving in the appropriate direction. But we are not on fuego, as it were. We're gonna need a lot more, I think. Oh, this is gonna suck. No, missed time. Damn it. Even if it worked in the end, that was mistimed. And apparently I can't see a door anymore. You... not so much. Wah wah. Wah wah. Alright, we know secret room can't be below us. But apparently it's not above us either. Ooh, nice save, leprosy.
Wheel
Now the
of fortune.
bombs are nice, but since they're slave to our damage, and our damage is kind of crap, that means our bombs are also unfortunately kind of crap right now. So we're gonna have to do something about that. I'm not sure what the answer here is besides just bulking up. But at least we got the item room. We should be using the nail. No reason to hold it for the boss. Ew, farting baby. No thank you. Wafer? We could do better. The book is cool, but we're not going to keep it. As much as I like Book of the Dead, and Book of the Dead is a great item. Come on. Ghost Pepper. Should have stuck with Wafer. Because Ghost Pepper... I'm not even sure if Ghost Pepper works with... Nice, nice, nice. I'm not sure if Ghost Pepper even works with Dr. Fetus. So... it's a bit of a shame. Ooh! No, not ooh. It's not an ooh because... maybe, should we keep Guppy? I mean, the nail... I think we keep the nail. Becoming Guppy's not going to really help us unless we get a reroll to get rid of Dr. Fetus. Because Dr. Fetus's bombs don't produce... oh, you suck. Dr. Fetus's bombs don't produce flies. That's a bit of a shame. Not a huge one, but it is a bit of a shame. A bit of shame. BBF. BFF, not BBF. It's acceptable. It's like definitionally acceptable. It's not really gonna help us out a lot, but it's not gonna hurt us either. Gertie is gonna get just completely bodied here, so that's good. I wonder if Gertie can actually shoot behind itself. I've never actually tested that. Well, I guess Ghost Pepper does work with Dr. Fetus. You learn a new thing every day. We're gonna stick with... damn it. Damn it! Here, thank you. How do we get Lump of Coal twice? That's totes not fair. Fine. Be that way. And we got Curse of the Question Mark again. Why? What have I done? It's because I'm holding onto the sun card, I know it. The game's like, mapping? What is this mapping that you speak of? We do no mapping in this game. Please, game. I'm asking so precious little. I would just like to see where I'm going. Just for once in my life. Yeah, that was genius level plays then. secret room. Very nice. It would be nice if we could pick up a couple bomb synergies. Which is why I'm absolutely sure that we're not going to actually see any for this entire run. But it would be pretty cool. Nope. How about here? Ooh, this sucks. This is terrible. The Spidors are unhappy that we didn't invite them to the party, so they started their own party. The Spidor party. Because there ain't no party like a Spidor party, because a Spidor party never stops. Something like that? I'm not sure, I haven't checked in a while. Oh god, just please. Please, I ask so... It's great. It's great. Good going. Ooh. That's not bad. Reroll room, because I kind of wouldn't mind re-rolling our run. Dr. Fetus has been good to us, but it is a reroll room. So how do we want to do this? Do we want to reroll now or after the boss? I think we go after the boss. Get another couple of items in there for the churn. If we're lucky, and we ran into the item room. Thank you. After the boss for sure. The only thing I worry about is that I'll just forget that it exists because of the curse of the question mark. No, let's play this smart. What we're gonna do is we're gonna keep that after the reroll. And actually, I need to close my windows because the rain's starting to come in. Come back to that in just a mo, Hive. As much as I would love to flood my apartment again, I think that's probably a bad idea. Well, basically, doing it after the boss gives us more items to play with, to reroll. So, now let's see here. I think we're gonna take Mom's key, and we're gonna take Blue Map. And we'll see if we can't get something... Broken modem! Haha, broken modem. Isn't that funny? Jar of Flies is pretty cool. And... Let's hold on that one. So having more crap to reroll will give us a more interesting possible mix of items. And that's basically what we want, is fuel. But also, if the boss room item is pretty decent, we can leave it on the ground to pick up later, like we're gonna do with the magic mushroom. And that was a really lucky get in that item room. But yeah, it's usually just better to reroll with as many items as possible. Definitely. Why are we not doing that? I think that we keep the nail in the 6th room. I think that it's the one room that rerolls your pedestal items or your active item as well. Now this does present... It's the void. Ooh. Ooh. That is maybe the best case scenario that we could have gotten there. Because if we keep the void, and the nail is now in the void, so we'll keep the nail effect. Alright. Alright, this worked out really well. Now, depending on what the reroll does... Oh, bugger! Oh, that got great damage for this floor. The soul should help us a lot. Moving box is cool, but... more of a pain in the ass than I want to deal with. Yeah... So... I guess... because usually I don't have items on the floor when I use the 6th room. Connection. No, we're definitely here. I guess the 6th room rerolls everything. And the 1 room only rerolls what you've got on you when you go into the 1 room. Now that's going to be a pretty good thing to remember. And I'm kind of ashamed that I've only just noticed that now. Now, if we could get our tier stat up, we could be doing really quite well. Because we've got Jacob's Ladder going on here. And Jacob's Ladder is pretty nice. Did you guys get like a weird bit of like lag in the chat? I didn't notice anything on my end, but... and it looks like it's still streaming, although the video quality is not super fine. You did. Okay. I can see forever, that's good.
See forever.
Well, it's good to know that it's going on, at least. Although I wish that the connection quality... you got a buffering. Gotcha. And that doesn't make me happy, but... it's good to know it's happening, I suppose. Where is our shop? Alright, that's actually a... this is a pretty good floor. We got a library down there in the corner. That's nice. Prayer card is pretty trashed here. I don't really want to have the spirit hearts, so... Achi! Hora! Man, these worms, they are just rude as hell. Now, well, obviously I've got fingers crossed that we don't lose the connection again. But, in case we do, for Saturday's stream, not tomorrow's stream, for Saturday's stream, would we rather see Gungeon, or would we rather see Wipeout again? Because I'm amenable to either of those. Telepathy for Dummies, I love it. Book of Sin is actually really quite good. Luck Up is nice. Book of Secrets, not so much. Book of Belial, it's okay. Necronomicon is trash. So, difficult choice between Telepathy for Dummies and Book of Sin, but I think Book of Sin is better long term. The one thing I don't like about Isaac and the swarm of Indos is that that came after it are the vector graphics that spawned from the fact that this game was made in Flash. Watch you get wiped out on Wipeout, or watch you get gunned down in Gungeon. I know, it's a tough choice, Kronos. It's a very tough choice. More Wipeout, but either or I'm happy. Well, I would definitely not mind doing Wipeout. Especially since it is a new game and we haven't, like, looked at it too much in stream. But Sunday's stream is going to be Dreams. So that one's already kind of sorted. Let's check out both of these. Razor. I too more Wipeout. Oh, I thought like Indos was kind of a slang term for indies. I liked it. Just smoking my endo, playing my indos. Now I'm gonna reveal, what am I gonna reveal here? What is the word I'm looking for? I'm gonna reveal lack of knowledge and ignorance, but sometimes it's better to do that and learn something than to not do that and stay ignorant. When you say vector graphics, I have no idea what that means. Those darn Indo devs. Oh, they're everywhere, the Indos. My memory is not good enough to say that I'll be able to keep that, but I kind of want to keep that because I like it. We'll see. We'll see if it sticks in my brain. Dungeon is alright, I guess. This from you, Kronos. Oh, I can't see anything, right? Because it's the blind. Left or right? Well, the left-hand path is always the more fun one. And it's belly button. Yeah, okay. It's funny because I am Indogene. Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you're cool with it. Buffering again. Oh, buggery. Huh. I wonder if there's anything I can do about that. Ooh, Black Rune. Baby, Black Rune me. Black Rune me all night long. No, not bugger, buffer. It could be bowl. Bugger and buffering. It didn't last too long that time. Excellent. That is good to know. But yeah, depending on whether or not it got lost to the buffer, I had been asking, because Hive, you mentioned about the vector graphics that Isaac spawned, and I really don't know what vector graphics means in this case. So if you don't mind enlightening a fool, I would love to learn something new today. I'm really liking jumper cables here. They are working out for us quite well. Now, what I would really like a better tier stat, and I would like Hive Mind, because Zako-chan is going to be giving us these spiders, and having the spiders do a little bit extra damage would be pretty fancy. Yosh. I guess if everybody's getting the buffering, that must mean that it's on my end, right? Damn, we are getting a lot of charges out of our jumper cables. That is faboo. Yeah, Demon Baby. You're valid. Demon Baby is a valid choice. Gonna be going to town for us, going to bat for us. Also directing us to the shop, because that's how Demon Baby rolls. I guess it's okay. Vector graphic. Okay. Well, Flash's animation toolset is based on vector graphics rather than rasterized graphics. Hi, I can read. It does have its benefits, yes. Vector graphics because lines are calculated mathematically, can suit any resolution and scaling without actually changing the way the image looks. Huh. That's interesting. I have learned a new thing today. And I am always down with learning a new thing. I don't really want that heart. Mom, I don't want any more red hearts. Man, red hearts suck. I'd rather have broccoli. Also Yosh. So, if you've ever seen art with like really smooth looking art, chances are it's done in a vector program. Well, that is one thing about like the old Isaac game and Super Meat Boy. They did look really quite smooth. If we're using the same definitions of smooth, which I imagine that we must be. Yes, Mom! Right here. Polar. We should do the negative one of these runs. Also, Defos to Sacrificial Dagger. And we might as well take Shade, because, you know, might as well. Logos tend to be made in vector art programs because they scale really well. So you can have bigger or smaller versions of your logo depending on the needs for your site or stationery. Okay. Also, Curse of the question mark, because we love it. Is this 3 times on this run that we've had Curse of the question mark? I think it is. I think that's really just, it's too much. Game, you gotta kind of scale it back a little bit. Use the same curses all the time, people are gonna get bored. You don't want people to get bored, game. There wasn't actually a pun there, just board games. It just worked out that way. Roar! Yeah, that's wonderful. Yosh and Yosh. Well, at least we're getting these slowdown rooms, thanks to the broken stopwatch. Now, I know that's going to screw us over eventually. We're going to have to fight Mom on, like, speed-up mode. But for right now, I'm more than happy to have a couple slowdown rooms. Damn, lots of X-Rockets here. Oh. Ooh. If we can use Black Rune this floor, which I think is absolutely doable, then that means that we could pick up that Emperor card and use it to short circuit one of these floors. Depending on the art style, vector graphics can look really too smooth and personality free. Ah. Also, a side point out, but of course it's fake Mom because it has to be fake Mom. But luckily, we just plowed the living heck out of them. Take that, fake Mom. See if I care. Ooh, Binky gives us a tears up. Oh, darn it. Yeah, that's definitely worth it. I guess we have to pass on the Emperor card. That's a shame. But a 9 rate of fire. I would consider... I wouldn't fight Delichan, but I would definitely fight Mega Satan and do a self-sacrifice room in order to get there. Another thing that rubs me wrong with the way vector graphics for a 2D game is... Hold on a second here, I can read. Another thing that rubs me the wrong way is vector graphics for a 2D game coupled with skeletal animations, because things tend to look really awkward, like they're a paper doll. But this is really me being a snob at this point. I don't think so. And we've all got particular styles that, like that paper doll look, on purpose. Like a game like Tearaway, where everything is made out of construction paper. But we've all got buffering. I tend to go on tangents like that if it's LVP related. I love the tangents, and I'm never gonna get on somebody's case in chat. Well, in life, really, but in chat particularly because we're here. For going on tangents. Not at all. I usually learn something new. I love when people are passionate about something, and I love hearing people's enthusiasm about things. So if you got something to say, then by all means break it out. Is this what I think it is? Get out of jail free? We're fighting Mega Satan, folks. Now, I don't know if we're going to be able to use this black rune, unfortunately. But I do know that a free fight with Mega Satan is pretty cool. Hopefully we'll get a deal with the devil. That deal with the devil will have... what do we want? We want active items, because we could black rune the active items after we pick them up. That's our best case scenario. See if it actually works out that way. Because I would like to at least pick up some bonus off this black rune, since we've been carrying it around for so long. Verp? What was the last pill that we took? I can see forever? Not really useful. I'm drowsy? Not useful. Pheromones? Definitely not useful. Oh no, that paper doll look where things are meant to look like they're made out of paper is cool, it's intentional. The thing I was talking about more is when they're like a paper doll with all their joints stick together with pins. It absolutely does make sense. I can see... I've got the image in my head pretty clearly. Which probably means I'm old, but I'm not entirely sure. It might mean that I'm old. Yeah, we need to hold on to the black rune, so that if we get to deal with the devil, that we can actually utilize it. Mama! So let's hope for a trash tier active item. Mama! Cool. That's trash tier, but it's not an active item. So the question is, do we want Sister Maggie? And the answer is... Yeah, I guess we'll take it. It's dumb. It's completely dumb. Yera, Algiz, Awaz, Perthro. Oh, that hurts. That's painful. We could have changed Sister Maggie into something probably far better. Now, where did our get out of jail free card go? There we are. I just personally don't like the way it looks. I don't begrudge anyone who animates things that way. It's much quicker to do than drawing things frame by frame. It made me think of Tearaway with the paper look talk. One of these days we're gonna have to do Tearaway on stream, but oh god, the door stayed open too. Satan, you know we're coming for you. And I know you're trying to get your revenge in advance. The only thing I worry about doing Tearaway on stream is that the game does get pretty long, so I don't know if it might not be a little bit too long for a stream. But I do like that game so much. I can't imagine playing Tearaway on PS4. It seems like so much of like a Vita game. I wish I'd had the opportunity to play it on Vita, but unfortunately it just was not to be. Although if I'm being perfectly honest, I do tend to do kind of poorly with portable systems. I think the only portable system that I've used, like, consistently and for a long time was the old clamshell Game Boy Advance. Like, the one that looked like just a little square, not the DS. Because, and this is probably me being morbid again, as everyone, I love Pokemon, and I would play Pokemon at the funeral home because while we were waiting for the body to be taken out the back to go to the cemetery, because it was usually like a couple minute wait, it was long enough to have a cigarette, I could fit that Game Boy Advance in the pocket of my suit, and I could level up a couple of Pokemon while I was waiting to have the body ready to go in the hearse. Way too many of my stories revolve around the funeral home in some way. Game Boy Advance SP was great. It was really nice. It was the perfect size. Anzus. Tearaway never finished the PS4 version. The reason being that it didn't really translate as well as one would hope. I guess in that sense I'm a little bit lucky because I don't have a point of comparison. I know that I enjoyed it well enough. And there's another dice room, but I don't want to re-roll this run. I didn't find using the touchpad to be too awkward. But I could see how it might be a very different feel. I wonder if, like... Kronos, did you play, have you played Gravity Rush on both the PS4 and the Vita? Because I'm wondering if Gravity Rush feels differently on the Vita than the PS4. Amusingly enough, Gravity Rush has been the only game that I haven't been able to sell back because none of the shops would take it. Which actually reminds me, I think I did sell Tearaway back. We'd have to buy that again. Although it would be really cheap. Platinum both. Oh, you are a bastard. I mean, much props to you, Kronos, for platinuming both of those games. I was thinking when but like, there are parts where you press the rear touchpad and your fingers poke out of the screen and it just feels right. I'd say you have slightly more control on the Vita since the game's core mechanic relied on the Vita's motion controls. Fair enough. Spider-Butt, Spider-Butt, wherefore art thou, Spider-Butt? We're not keeping you, though. I will take this fly, because why not? We'll take Toxic Shock. We're gonna do 4 rooms. And then we are going to kill the hell out of Mega Satan. I think that's justified. Sure. Maybe we'll get Conjoined. Conjoined would be really nice. Actually, instead of 4 rooms, let's do rooms until we recharge the, recharge our book. that works out. From what I've heard, the PS4 has a more consistent frame rate, though. And it's such a shame for Vita. There's so many damn good games on Vita, and then support for it just died unceremoniously. Also, we just killed that room without me looking at it, so I'd say that our run is pretty set. It did seem like the Vita just kind of dried up and died. Like when I go to an electronics shop, and there's usually like a pretty decent set of Vita games, but they don't ever change. Like it doesn't seem like there are new games coming out for it. Sony just sent it out to die. I reckon if Monster Hunter hadn't jumped ship, it might have had a better life. Well, Monster Hunter is like stupid big, so I suppose if anything could have saved the Vita, that probably had the best chance. Hey! Hey! Oh man, we are wrecking Mega Satan. I wouldn't say we're doing as well as last time, but it's still pretty wreck city. Now we are taking pretty dumb damage, and that's our fault. And someday I will get out of the habit of using the Royal Wheat, but apparently that day is not today. Yeah, but Satan, tell us how you actually feel. Alright. You know, we could have been using Spider Butt much more often, because we could have been recharging off of the enemies, and now I feel dumb. Now question, do we do Zoobly Zoo? No, do we do Deli-chan? Because I think there's a case to be made for this run being able to handle Deli-chan. Oh, I forgot all about you, Gluttony. God, I'm so sorry, that is so rude. I shouldn't be so rude. Now, I don't know if they're going to give us the option to do Deli-chan. And we have lost our Book of Sin, because we decided that we wanted to play it with Spider-Butt. Because we're dumb. But I still think this run has the chops to take down Deli. And I really want to look at chat, but I don't feel safe enough to actually turn away from the screen. Okay, gotta stab you a little bit more. Thank you. I always forget if the red angel is Uriel or is Gabriel. I think it's Uriel, but I'm not certain. Any day now, Mega Satan. Any day now. Oh, that was dumb. All on me. I own that damage. What I got here? It's worth owning if you can hack it. Beast of an emulator device. Huh. There are no more Vita titles being developed. Sony stopped supporting the Vita until devs stopped developing for it. That makes a lot of sense. I remember playing PS All-Stars on Vita with a friend, and we used to bet for food. I remember that story. And that story charms me just as much this time as the last. Freedom Wars is an amazing concept totally wasted by a slightly improved take on God Eater. That and Freedom Wars just forgot how to write a plot. That does seem to be a bit of a hard one for game devs. It was one of the better MH clones for Vita for sure. Oh my god, we're gonna go to fight Deli. The opening of the game is so damn good. Freedom Wars as a game was really, really good. And all of these games I missed. I didn't even know this freedom. Oh God, why? Did it have to be Curse of the Question Mark? Did we? Aren't we doing enough just by challenging Delirium? You gotta make the map invisible too? Well, at least it's not Curse of the Blind. Fine, we'll play your game. I also kind of like the fact that we didn't have to look at the screen for that Mega Satan fight in the final phase of the Mega Satan fight at all. Why did I use that there? Whatevs. Whatevs. We're all good. PtaER or Mama Mega? I mean... Mama Mega, right? Because we're going to use it right now. Although PtaER would have been good. Don't get me wrong. But now we don't have to do any rooms. If you break any rules, you get time added to your oh, okay. That's a continuation. So the concept of freedom morphs to prisoner who gets sent out of the world to fight monsters and gets salvaged to reduce your sentence. If you break any rules, you get time added to your... That sounds familiar? Was it... we've already got Bookworm. Like... What was the art style on it? Because I feel like I remember something about that game. One sentence is 1,000,000 years. Okay. The story for Freedom Wars hid way too many story beats behind potential sequels. The ending of that game, to me, remains one of the most baffling endings of the medium. The game tutorializes itself by getting you to do things that adds to your sentence. So, like, for the first 15 minutes or so, the world building is super good. God Eater-esque. Like, I feel like I've seen something about that game. And I have no idea where that would be. But it's all reading very familiar. The world building was good until you realize that none of it is ever used. Same developer as the one for God Eater. Alright. Now we're totes going in circles, right? And I'm just never gonna be able to tell because everything's already dead. We don't need money. Stop. I don't need your money. Stop. What a weird run this has been. Alright, so we looped? We must have looped. Yeah. Because that room's already been cleared. It's been done. Much like Ninja High School. No, that's not gonna... That's not gonna cut any ice. Fair enough, it probably shouldn't cut any ice, but... Oh, yeah, okay. I like locusts. What's even more weird to me, that's even more weird to me because I played God Eater 1 not long ago, and the story for that one is way better. World building in Freedom Wars blows the world building in God Eater out of the water. Ooh, Silver Heart. Freedom War kind of gets to a point where it doesn't really have a story so much as it has things that happen. That kind of sounds like a problem. Flies? Can we maybe become Beelzebub? I would like to become Beelzebub is all. or Guppy. Like, you know, we could become Guppy game if you wanted to be cool. All the cool games let their players become Guppy. I'm just saying. Just saying. I know it's wrong to use social pressure to force the game to make us turn into a cat, but still, I want to get some gumption on. Where's my gumption? Really wish that we didn't have this curse, that's for sure. Deli-chan? No, it's not Deli-chan. We're going to be searching forever. At least we'll have full hearts. I hear the story of God Eater 2 wasn't that good. Haven't played God Eater 2 myself. Ooh. Second secret room means that we might be moving in the right direction. We are not moving in the right direction. God, why? It's too late for that. It just feels like everywhere is looping us in a circle. Because, I mean, everywhere is looping us in a circle, but that sucks. So where have we gone wrong? Maybe here? Just let me get to the deli. That's all I'm asking. It's such a small ask. It's the whole purpose of this floor. Shit. We looped. We did. Or did we? At least we've managed to fight every single boss, so, I mean, that's, you know, it's pretty good. Let's go with that. Come on. Now, Skolex. Friend Skolex, I need you to... I know this is a personal question, but I need you to show me your bum. Screw? Yeah. Tears and shot speed up is actually really quite useful for us. And this must be Deli-chan. But game, you've made a liar out of me again. Why would you want to do that, game? What have I done to thee? Alright, well... Fuck. What route did we miss? Obviously we've been here. And... then here. Okay, we went down. Went down again. You're fought. Okay. Like, I think that there must be some pathway that we just skimmed over. Then here? Yeah. Jesus. I'm so lost. That's not even a metaphor. What's a metaphor? It's for selling more Splat books. Someday, I will get tired of that joke. But that day is not today. God bless it. Soul Sacrifice had incredible lore. Soul Sacrifice. Hold on a mo. Just give me one mo here. Because I think Soul Sacrifice is the game that I was thinking of when you were telling me about Freedom Wars. Maybe. Okay, I think I had Soul Sacrifice confused with Freedom Wars. I remember reading, spending hours in bed just reading the entries. Huh. That's cool. So there's like a detailed bestiary going on, I suppose? This is absurd. What game? Why have you done this to me? What? Why would you not want me to fulfill your purpose? The moon, the chariot. Actually, maybe yes to the chariot. Eh? Usol. Usol! No! We've looped again! We're never escaping the void. We'll be here forever. For the rest of my natural life. And then some of the unnatural part of it. Right. Got you fought, right? Yeah. Your ally is books, so the main menu is literally just reading the pages. That's kind of cool. Is it like cribbing off of Nier? Because that was Nier's gig too. God, just please put me out of my misery. What is this even? Okay, we done all of that. That part's done. Have we gone down? We have gone down. Have we gone over? Right. We did go over. This is just one loop. Right. Fought you. You're a jerk. Gotcha. Have we gone over here? We have gone over here. Right. That goes back around to that. Which doesn't help us. Gone to both these places. Right. Doesn't help us. Nier did that. Weird that didn't come to mind. You even swiped the screen to turn the page. It was great. That does sound kind of cool. Okay, spin here. It was such a... Like, the run was so smooth. It was like silky butter. Or buttery silk. Or if you had a bunch of silk and you just put some butter on it. And then it's like, no. No, we'll do the void. Why wouldn't we want to do the void? Everyone loves the void. Oh, maybe. Yes! Ha 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 ha! Finally. Holy Christ. Deli-chan, why? Why were you hiding from me? You didn't have to hide. Come on. Come here. Hit me. I dare you to hit me. I will absolutely just stab the living hell out of you. So, you know, that's a thing. If we manage somehow, and I do not expect this, but if we manage somehow to beat Delirium without taking any damage, I'll be pretty impressed. Where did you go? Oh, right. Mega Satan summons jerk faces. Gotcha. Well, this does answer the question as to whether or not we're going to do another run after this one. Because... Oh, teleporting mom's foot. Go to hell. It would have been nice to beat Delirium without taking any damage. I think that would have been cool. We did kind of luck out that Delirium is slowed. And I should pop this chariot card so I can just stop the hell out of Deli-chan. That worked. Alright. This is done. This is in the bank. You can put this one in the win bank. But it was a little bit of a slog to get here. Just a little bit. So, that's the thing. I will kill you with spider butt. I did kill you with spider butt. Woo! Oh god, what a pain in the butt that was. But we did it. We done did it. We did beat the Deli-chan. Alright. Well, a 3-hour run. It's been a little while since we had one of those. But I am still on vacation, so... Saturdays might be a 3-hour run as well. Hooray! Thank you, Leon. I'm sorry I was whinging so much at the end, but having a cursor the can't see your map on that floor is such a pain in the ass. Yeah. Yeah, except for that connection dropout. This was a good one. It was great to have all of you in chat today. I'm really enjoying that y'all do seem to make a point to come in and play off each other fairly well. And give me a lot to look at and a lot to talk about. There were some things I was gonna talk about today that were good things, but then I got distracted because I'm me, so I didn't actually get to talk about them. So maybe those will end up in an Isaac episode later as opposed to a stream. Thank you so much, Hive. Thank you. I appreciate it. Like, 100%. Today's been a good day. Today's been a really good day. In spite of the rain. But the rain didn't even start till I got home, so that's fine. What's the schedule looking like? We've got... Not tomorrow. Well, tomorrow is going to be Little Bite-Sized Planet. We've got Wipeout. We'll do Wipeout on Saturday. Dreams coming up on Sunday. There's going to be a bonus episode of Little Bite-Sized Planet next Thursday because we've got a playlist cleanup. So that'll be coming up. I got that wrapped today, and that was kind of a pain in the butt, to be honest. But the playlist cleanup episodes are always the worst episodes to put together. I will stay safe from the rain. I do need to go out of the house, but really just across the street if the supermarket is still open, because I think I might like to pick myself up a beer. But, yeah, folks. Well, I didn't really want to cough right at that second, but cough I did. I think that wraps it up for us this evening. So, from me, Risco, here in Osaka, to all of you out there, wherever you may happen to be, thank you. Arigato, arigato, hi, tongue, thank you. Arigato, ryota, sayonara, see you, and ciao.